Welcome to
The Sake Shootout!
Hi everybody, hope you had a great weekend and we would like to show off some of our extra eyes today. We have an eye for a sake. A lot of dingle and the dangle over there. You already got 4 eyes, now you got 8 eyes. Today we have something really exciting. We are going to do a comparison of the gym.
DAIGINJO.
Okay, so we will start as usual from this side on the red side. Okay.
So for today, different. I show box first.
Oh, he got box to show finally.
Wow, it's such a huge
Oh
box.
my goodness.
Wait. Okay, before you see the cover, I show you
kidding?
inside first. Inside.
Be careful, be careful. Hello, it's very precious.
Inside, it's beauty one, beauty.
Wow, it's very luxurious here.
Avatars.
Oh my goodness.
Did it exceed the budget that we set?
Yeah, I have a feeling that.
Surprisingly, no.
Okay.
Here it comes.
Wow, 学什么舞啊? How do you pronounce the second
I also don't know lah.
name?
Yeah, must show
Share
first.
something.
Okay, now I show water. Show water.
Hey, this one is Choya.
Choya selection.
Choya.
Okay, so this one Choya selection, which was something that we were a bit apprehensive previously,
Before,
right?
yes.
But the thing is this. Okay, wait for the info first.
Okay.
Now
Okay.
this is the bottle.
Oh, there's a ribbon also.
Ribbon.
Wow.
Awards. Okay, so this is by this brewery called Chitosetsuru. Okay, I do not know whether I pronounced it correctly lah. Okay, but this one is from Sapporo. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Sapporo, so they have probably a lot of winter months and snow, right? So this one has been sort of
No age.
snow age lah, right? This brewery was established slightly before the war, so they have been around for almost close to 100 years now. Okay, so it's a bit of a 老字号. Now the surprising thing is, now this is where the Choya selection comes in. It says here Choya selection, okay? But this brewery, right, produces some of the sakes that we usually like.
Oh, really?
Like 张冠.
Okay.
Oh, you serious?
Yes.
Hey, but over here, I noticed it says 北海道 Hokkaido.
Yeah, Sapporo.
Oh.
She didn't listen to you.
I
You said
see.
that. And she
No,
was
I
just
didn't know
so-
北海道 is called Sapporo.
Oh,
北海道is Hokkaido ma. So my geography not very good lah. That's why you're laughing at my
Okay,
geography.
wait.
Yeah, correct. 北海道 is
Hokkaido.
Hokkaido.
lah.
So why is it say Hokkaido when you say this is from Sapporo?
Okay, Sapporo is a city in Hokkaido.
Hokkaido. Okay, I see.
So anyway, this one slightly dry, +2, okay, and alcohol level is between 15 to 16. So
Wow, Hokkaido, if it's cold, then it's like snow age property,
you have met
right?
your match. Wait,
Wow.
he say his one also got box one.
Yeah, mine has a box too.
Really?
Yes,
Okay. The blue
So I will show the
bottle.
box too. So
Wow, this looks good. Palu, is it?
Palu, this is Palu. So
Oh wait, I've seen this before.
It's got silver. Wow, this looks quite luxurious as well.
Yeah, this is Yatsushika. Yeah, Palu.
Yatsushika. So you want to show off your box also? Okay.
Yeah, he
How
showed-
about the inside?
So this is not
It's
as
different. It
yeah.
doesn't open this way. It's
Yeah.
from the top.
Okay,
My one got cradle.
mine don't have.
It's okay.
Somehow cradle Wow, I see luxurious one
Velvety. Okay.
So
Wow.
Oh, that I had. So this uses Yamada Nishiki rice,
Which is the
Yeah.
premium rice.
Yeah.
Yes.
and it's 35% polish.
This is very premium, my
Yeah.
friend. It's kind of
but-
elegant.
I don't think it says anything about the SMV in the website, so I'm trying to
See if you can read Japanese, is it?
It's dry. It's
Say
dry.
I never do homework. Whoa.
Yeah, so it's I think it's +3/+4.
Wait.
Yes.
I forgot.
Okay.
Oh, what the award?
The
Yeah, the award.
Oh,
Sorry,
yours
mine
has
won.
award.
Yeah, this has won numerous national sake awards too.
Wow.
Yeah.
See whether you can win our award tonight, lor.
Yeah.
But wait. Okay, never mind. They're not listening. I tell you all.
I'm
I tell
listening.
you all.
I'm listening.
This one, the company has said it very clearly. It actually has a refreshing taste, like bamboo.
Bamboo.
That's
Refreshing
very
taste like
unusual,
bamboo, and a very smooth, sweet taste of fruits.
Fruits.
Oh.
What kind of fruits? Not all fruits are
Sweet fruits.
Okay, sweet fruits. Okay.
Okay.
Angry already.
All right. Shall we open it? Because I can't
Yes,
wait to
let's
try.
try. Let's try.
Okay, we are ready
Kanpai
for the first pour. Kanpai, everybody.
Kanpai.
Goodbye.
Okay.
Whoa. Oh, they are smelly. The aroma very good.
I smell plants.
Plants. But true, they say bamboo.
I cannot smell much of a
Oh my
aroma,
God.
Wow.
but the taste.
It's so soft. I don't know why. I just feel it's very soft.
Yeah. It is very smooth. Yeah, everybody drinking, no more comment.
First, okay. What's your first impression?
Okay.
he a lot.
Okay, you start first. You start. What's your
you
first
say
impression?
It's a little like barley.
Mm.
Yeah.
Agree.
Which is very nice.
For me, when the aroma comes together with that first sip, it really feels very pleasant,
Yes.
Yeah.
very refreshing, but in a very sweet, sort of like what do you call 棉花糖?
Cotton candy.
Cotton candy kind of vibe.
That kind of softness. That's
Yeah.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah. It's not harsh. It doesn't hit you, but you
Yeah.
know it just slowly comes.
Yeah.
And the best part is I like that lingering sweetness, and the alcohol is there. You can
Yes.
taste it, no problem. But it's just really smooth.
Yeah.
Well, I actually like the first taste very much. I think it has a very velvety feel.
Which is also the
Yeah, this is the attraction. There's definitely a lot of sweetness at the first sip, and even on my second sip, it's still very, very sweet. But the sweetness is not repulsive.
Yes.
I think it's so smooth and easy to drink. And actually, you can feel the slightly dry, finish, dry ending, but it does not have the punch that really, hits you very hard.
Oh,
It's very easy
Yeah.
to drink.
Yeah, they did list is +2. So
Yes.
expect that certain dryness, right?
Yeah.
But this kind of dryness I do like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is where you tell, it has got alcohol.
That, yeah.
That's how we verify it. Oh yeah, I feel the alcohol. Yes,
Yes.
got the bottoms up again. Okay,
Yeah,
finish.
really.
I finished already.
Okay, we come by.
But I'm really very impressed.
I'm also very impressed. I love this.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Now we are ready to taste the second bottle, the Yatsushika DAIGINJO. Kanpai.
Kanpai. Oh,
Friendly leh.
oh, sorry. You are my competitor, you know.
Oh yeah, the aroma goes to you already.
Wow, yeah, lor.
There's no aroma.
Yeah, I'll try to be objective lah.
The taste is very subtle. There's not much of any sweetness or fruitiness inside. It's a very flat, short taste, but it has that dryness also.
Yes.
It does have the dryness.
I think the dryness felt a lot sharper in
Yeah.
this case, and not as sweet, but still a very, very nice sake. I like that it probably reminds me of being able to pair with quite a lot of fruit.
Okay.
That's my gut feel. I don't know. Later we shall try, and then we will have our verdict.
Oh, you finish
after.
it. You love it.
You wish.
Or maybe you brought too little for him lah.
Okay.
不够啊。
Okay, so here's what I think. Okay, it's a very light taste. It just eases into the palate. But the important thing is it's actually a bit sour and a little bit bitter at the end, which means it's probably gonna be quite good with seafood.
I find that it's quite acidic actually. And it's dry and acidic.
At the back lah.
Yes,
Yeah, the
it
sort
comes
of like
later.
after- yeah.
I agree. The first taste, it has a slightly citrusy feel. In fact, a bit mineral-like
Yes.
even, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mineral water. But
No, not mineral water, my friend. Okay.
People say mineral, you say mineral water. Hello, you got outer
because I
space.
don't taste any. I don't taste anything.
It's that certain very raw feel to it, you know. But at the same time, it is smooth enough, you know, to really just complement certain palates. I suspect. Okay, I suspect. So, okay.
The SME is quite high
so
because
the-
I feel it's
Is it?
even very dry right
Yeah.
now in the mouth.
How much is it?
+4.
How much?
right?
No,
Really?
by the range,
It
didn't
looks-
say the
it
number.
looks like
so
it's +4
That's why I said just
It
now.
does not feel like a +4.
So it should be
Wow.
about +3, +4.
It looks like it's a +4.
Yeah, which means it's actually very smooth.
So what the brewery actually recommended this to pair with is fugu.
Oh, I don't have fugu today. Okay.
Yeah, but it didn't say it's sashimi or what, but it's just fugu in general.
Which is your name. Oh my god, you gotta eat
Something-
yourself to drink this.
Okay, we should leave some behind. Then you can try
Yeah.
to eat fugu tomorrow, perhaps. You know.
Oh,
Oh yeah, unless you're so thirsty, you finish the whole bottle by tonight, then you know. Okay, that's our first impression. In terms of packaging, I think I love both because
Huh? Excuse me. My one
So do we need
premium
to present everything?
premium box lay. Premium
yes,
box lay.
yes.
We are doing the first.
how much did you buy this bottle for?
Okay, so this is actually
Ish.
$52 if I remember.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm surprised that the box also bigger than yours.
Yeah.
That's why he's trying to prove a point. Maybe you
Yeah.
must put this more to the front. That is much bigger visually.
Good
You
idea lah,
know,
good idea.
this one 看后一点。
It's always the
Yeah.
content that is more
Yeah,
important.
about it.
Despite the fact
Yeah.
that it's Choya selected.
What's wrong with Shoya selection?
Okay,
I'm confused.
okay. So all this while, when I've actually tried anything that says Choya selected
Selection.
sorry. Okay, it usually turns out to be actually Choya itself, the Meiju, right?
But some people like Choya leh.
Yeah,
Shoya is not Meiju. Shoya is just the
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 brand.
brand of the
Yeah.
Meiju, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah,
So
Umeju.
when this company, the Choya itself, right, you know, when they actually do a selection, I always thought, okay, that they actually selected their own,
Oh, and not some other
Yeah,
breweries. Yeah.
but it turns out, hey, actually it's not true,
Yeah.
right? So this has always misled me. So I never really wanted to try this.
Right.
But for this round, I thought I should take a plunge. And when I actually found this, it was like, hey.
Surprise, surprise.
And after
See?
now the taste, oh,
Never know.
must try.
Yeah, now all eyes are on you.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
Hey,
Okay.
so for this episode, can we do something different? We let the weaker sake go first. Because I'm
What?
a gentleman.
Oh, so that's why we'll go first, no?
Okay lah.
Are we not doing a vote for the first impression?
No,
No, no need.
No need
上次讲不要
lah.
做了。
Why?
Because we already know already.
Yeah.
They don't know.
Okay, vote lah, vote. Here, my vote here.
Oh, vote for the first impression. For me, dun dun.
For me,
Okay, first impression. This is a winner for
Yeah.
now. Let's see how it goes. Alright, we are back with the food now. Okay, these are looking very, very yummy. Okay, to start off, we have 2 appetizers. Okay, today, I believe that for the DAIGINJO, it can be quite elegant and quite fruity, or perhaps, you know, a little bit on the dry side. So the kind of food that I imagine will go with it, we will start with something a little bit more on the lighter side.
Oh. Ho ho ho.
mm,
Interesting.
you actually enhance the food enhances
The flavor.
the flavor of the sake.
Yeah, it does. It does.
So we are now going the reverse way. We are trying the blue bottle, which is the Yatsushika.
Which is supposedly the weaker one. Yeah.
The one that we said is, you know, pretty gentle and mild and subtle in flavor, so-called. But actually, I suspect that it may pair with a lot more fruit. So for a very light appetizer, it kind of feels very rounded when you drink it down, and you have a bit of dryness, but it's still, you know, very gentle kind of dryness.
I'll tell you this first, okay? Our food today is primarily Western. Okay,
Yes.
savory. There's a certain lot of ingredients that add to the savory taste. Garlic lah, onion, right?
Yeah.
All this, right? Flavorings. lah,
Sorry,
right?
no onion, only garlic.
Yeah, okay,
A bit
garlic.
of salt.
The sake itself, when paired with this particular set, seems to become stronger in terms of the taste for the sake itself. But it also enhances the spices that are actually inside the food. You know, that's actually used in the food. You know, so if that is the kind of taste that you enjoy, while it actually complements, but it's also enhancing, you know, parts of different things, then this is the sake for you.
For me, I kind of agree with what you have said. It actually enhances a lot of the spices taste.
Yeah.
So I taste a lot when I try with the prawn. It enhances the spice, and the chicken, the pepper. Yeah.
I was pleasantly surprised that when I had the prawn pasta, both the prawn and the pasta with tomato sauce and garlic, it goes very well with this sake. It really felt the sweetness from the prawn,
Yeah.
and then the juiciness and the tender texture of the pasta somehow. I don't know, maybe this is a good pasta, you know. And then with the chicken, it's not as flavorful compared to the prawn. But again, this chicken is maybe pepper flavoring, so it's different. It's not your typical roast chicken where you have honey and all that. I would imagine if it's a honey chicken, maybe it would even be much better than having a pepper-based chicken. But in any case, it still goes quite well with the sake.
Yeah.
So I would say thumbs up for this pairing so far because I prepared the food. Yeah. Yeah, right.
And I chose this sake.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Kudos to you as well.
And I'm here to try it. Okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, it goes really well with the French fries too.
Oh yes, I missed that. Yes,
Okay.
I was gonna say.
So,
Yeah.
so what I think is this, since it actually goes pretty well with the Western palate, I would suspect it actually will be quite good with Asian palate as well.
Yes.
Because Asian, we tend to use a lot of spices.
Yeah.
You know, and
Maybe Peranakan food.
probably, or even Thai food, food.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it might
I think
actually
this one will go very well with the Thai food as well. I agree.
Yeah, but unfortunately, we don't have those flavors here today. Please give it a
Let's
shot.
save it
Yeah,
another time.
and let us know, you know, in the comment section if you did try this, you know, with all the Asian cuisines. Yeah, let us know.
Now, are we ready for the other bottle, red one, the one from Sapporo?
Hey, what you show?
I must display ma.
No, I cannot display.
Then too bad lah. Okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Now we are back to the first bottle, the red one, which is the Sapporo Hokkaido bottle. We're very hungry, so let's eat. Okay. Now, who wants to start first?
Okay,
with
me.
your- Okay.
So I'm actually pleasantly surprised. It didn't.
Sorry,
No.
excuse me. What pleasantly surprised?
Cause I share what I imagined it to be, ma. Yeah, so it actually didn't downplay the food. Didn't the taste wasn't downplayed by the food. Yeah, it actually
flavor?
complements with all the food, and it didn't enhance as much as the previous bottle or the spices, which is something that I actually like. Yeah, so for that previous bottle, the spices actually kind of become a bit overpowering. Yeah, but for this, it just matches so well with the food.
Okay.
Yeah, and I still can taste the sweetness.
I think it goes well, okay, in general with the food pairing. But in terms of flavor wise, I do find that the flavor change slightly when it comes to the main course, the meat items, the prawns and the chicken. Maybe because our first impression taste was like it's quite sweet. And then when you eat with the prawn is also sweet. So the sweetness kind of lowered down a little bit. And then for the chicken, it's peppery. So the sweetness of the sake actually counters it. So it changes the sweetness level, okay, or the fruitiness of the sake. But it's still quite a good matching for the food. Like it still tastes good, but maybe I would think this sake is more delicious when you have it on its own.
Yes.
Yes.
Just for appreciation, because you have this full-on flavor, you know, in your mouth,
Yes,
like
yes.
every corner of your mouth. It's like
Yes.
wow, yum. So I think maybe with the light dishes, it's okay.
Well, I mean, to pick up on what you actually said, right, in terms of the sweetness, I think that's actually a good thing because when you're actually drinking it on its own and then you're drinking while you're actually eating, it should not be too overpowering.
No, that's true. For the sake.
Yeah,
yes.
otherwise you won't taste the food, what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we still need to
Yes,
enjoy the food.
yes.
Right, right.
Yeah.
So the thing is, I think also to pick up what you said earlier on, which is that certain softness, and that is actually quite an amazing thing with this one because it doesn't come in sharp still, you know, with the food. It is still that soft, enveloping kind of texture, you know, in your mouth.
But after eating with the food, right, I actually tasted the alcohol. So it's kind of
Yeah.
like I'm soft, but if you try to hit me, I'll
Fight back.
Yeah.
What a way to describe it.
Yeah, but I think overall there is still that certain consistency across the palate. But to be very honest, I'm a little bit torn.
Me too.
Yes, I think you know what? This is such a hard fight between these two bottles.
Yeah. I think earlier on when we were actually preparing the food, he also mentioned something along the lines where it's really that choya kind of feel where it is not out to get you in terms of that taste, but it's really to just let you enjoy that certain softness in alcohol.
Yes, so I think for most choya and for this one, it's more for those starter people who hasn't really
Oh yes.
Yeah.
tried
Yeah.
alcohol.
Yeah.
I wanted to have something. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a very good starter.
Oh.
Second serving, anyone?
Oh no, I will leave that for
I
the
still have. Yeah, I
dessert.
still have.
Huh? You drink so slow, ah?
I wanted the taste of it without any.
Oh yeah, I also have one lucky drop.
You hear him talk, a bit high already. Right, slurring already. He want to say grassy, he say rusty. I caught it.
Yeah.
I caught it.
You can cut it, right?
No.
Alright, drum roll. We are now going to pass the verdict of our favorite sake today.
Yeah, so
Which
I don't think
DAIGINJO?
you're
Hey,
doing
hello,
this,
hello,
right?
friend. What are you doing? That is, cheating. Okay. Right. So red is for this bottle and blue is for this bottle. Okay. We shall vote on the count of 3. Are you guys ready?
It's the
I will count
overall,
on the
right?
3.
It's the overall, right?
Yeah, lah, overall.
Yeah,
overall.
Okay.
just your favorite. I mean, we cannot be too,
Okay.
rigid about the rules. As long as you like that sake, just
Okay.
express it.
Okay.
I have a feeling this is a one-sided affair, leh.
Well, the competition is very stiff, actually.
Yeah lah, that's why I said don't need this ready, right?
Why don't need?
Oh.
Then because I vote for you, leh. Then yours should be.
Yeah, it's a one-sided thing, mah.
It's the
I
sake
see.
talking now. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Ta-da! Oh!
Why do you choose?
Hey, you know what? I wanted to do both, but I didn't know we can do this, ma.
Oh, so we can do.
I was thinking of
but-
doing both.
I'll still stick with this.
Actually, I would have done both because I thought we only choose one. I like them for two different, tastings
Yes.
and scenarios.
Yes.
And each has got its beauty at
Yes.
the end of the day. For this, I think it's so delicious just to enjoy it on its own with some food pairing and lighter food. And with this, it goes with pretty much all the food and enhances so much on the flavors. That's why I actually like this as well.
Yeah.
So okay, can I change? I just put 2 out also. Okay, we break the rule. This time we can have 2 cards.
This bottle actually really surprises me a lot. The softness, the sweetness, the taste, everything about it. I really enjoy this. Yeah. So even with food or without food, mostly without food. I prefer the taste of the
Yes.
sake without food. But even with food, it's still pretty much goes well with most of the food that we have for today.
During the dessert round, I was very, very divided. I was extremely divided, in fact, whether I should do a double vote or not do any votes or just vote for one. And immediately I knew I cannot vote for one because each has its own strengths and, like you said, beauty, in the way it's actually being served. I hope you guys understand this, those who are actually watching this video right now. Throughout the whole night, the sake actually gets warmer from the fridge, right? It actually gets a bit warmer, to room temperature that we're actually in. And both did not fail me. They did not fail me. They consistently,
very good.
They consistently tasted the same and progressively throughout the whole night, right? They still are what they are.
Are you sure it's not because of weather? Today is very cool. It's been raining a lot this
days. But the point is, we got it out of the fridge, you know what I mean?
For a while now,
and the temperature grows, and the taste continues to astound, every single dish, that we try.
Actually, that's an interesting point because that brings me to the fact that this sake can be drunk very chilled and it's super nice.
Yes.
And even at room temperature, it is still very enjoyable at the end of the day.
And that's primarily the reason why I can't say that both had a winner, because she said it, this one goes very well on its own, that one goes very well with the food. It really depends on the palate that you want. And the palate that I have usually, right, is the very flavorful. It's flavorful on its own, and it's flavorful with food. And how to choose? Cannot
both
choose
are
one.
flavorful. Both are very enhancing in some ways.
So that's my vote. Both.
I totally agree. I would think that maybe with ladies, they might prefer this one. I think it's a very easy to start kind of sake.
Not just ladies and young boys also.
The younger generation, the millennials and all that.
Age limit for alcohol.
18
Then you're a young boy, man.
18 就是young still young, still counted. Right. So to wrap up, I think this is a very interesting comparison. I never thought DAIGINJO would be tasting actually almost like a Jimai DAIGINJO. This bottle really surprised me on that. I usually like to drink Jimai DAIGINJO most of the time. Not that I do not like the other types, but that's what I tend to gear towards too. But this actually, is pretty close to that. Thank you for joining us today at our sake shootout, and we're happy to share our experiences with you. And of course, this is purely our own preferences and our opinions, and we will see you next time at the sake shootout.